My name's Trevor Smitheram. I'm just entering this competition this year for the 2023 the Dialect Stories. I've sent off a bit of paperwork, so I'm hoping that this will get to you anyhow. This one's called Tonto. Have you done it yet? Found him, have you? Mother kept saying to me. Oh, guess on with you, Mother, I replied under my breath, just 'cause I was looking out of the window to see what 'twas the weather like. Mother was asking if I found my bestest trousers yet, 'cause we were going to see Aunt Lil and Uncle Ted today. Then I see them, all rolled up into a ball, they trousers was. Says I to myself, better go get 'em, 'fore mother gives me a clout in the ear. I didn't want to go and see aunt and uncle really. Anyhow, putting on they trousers, well, looked like a bag of wrinkled prunes. Only thing I could think of 'twas put on my long welly boots, which come up to my knees, slung on my old duffel coat from under the spence. Mother used that coat for dog blanket every night. I was thinking to myself, I now look bram handsome. I asked mother how far 'tis to Aunt Lil's. Oh, bit up, skip and jump, says she. I was flummoxed, I can tell 'ee. Anyhow, off we go. Mother and father on the tandem, myself running alongside of 'em. Of course, my welly boots slowed me down, but I loved trying to beat 'em. I catch 'em up going up the Dranic Lane, but they passed me going down Gwyllion. Aunt Lil and Uncle Ted and the family lived up on the Towers, near the Jam Pot Cafe. My father always took a bag of logs for 'em, 'cause he thought with such a large family they could not afford much, and he did not like to see the little children suffer. The chalet was only 2 bedrooms, so with 12 children, those that couldn't get into the one bedroom at night had to sleep in hammocks, slung up in the front room. One even had to sleep in the spence. Whoever got into the hammocks first slept near the fire. See, for the other bedroom was for aunt and uncle with a new child. I thought to myself, instead of buying logs for 'em, how about getting them a television? I couldn't remember all my cousins' names, but I did remember Decky, Reckless, Sponge, and Compo. Aunt seemed a little sad talking about Decky. Said something about he was took out the oven before he was baked. He didn't look cooked to me. I didn't know what she meant. Then there was Reckless, both arms in plaster from his latest incursion when trying to empty the outside toilet bucket. You don't want to know the rest about him. Now I asked Aunt why call anyone Sponge? Well, says she, since he was a little tacker, there was a problem when he wanted to go for a wee. Seems to me he had to go wherever he was. So Aunt always carried a large sponge in her handbag in case of accidents. Compo really was the last of the summer wine, woolly hat and woolly boots. He kept furs 'cause he liked hunting, catching rabbits to help feed the family. My mother did not like ferrets, smelly things, she would say. Compo came into the chalet to show mother and father his new ferret called Tonto. Soon as he came through the door, Tonto went onto the floor. Mother started hollering and trying to get into the hammock. She was in some caudle, I tell 'ee. Over and over she went. Tonto took hold of her skirt, started pulling and going further up her leg. Mother was in some tiswas, hollering louder, screeching like a whitneck. She pulled down 3 hammocks by this time. Exhausted, she fell on the floor. The ferret had stopped moving. Everybody else in the room was laughing. Mother was not amused. Father said, do you know what day 'tis, mother? No, she replied. Well, 'tis April 1st, Fool's Day. We all know you don't like ferrets. Tonto here is remote control. Turn it off, Compo. After all the excitement, Auntie said, I do believe it's time for a cup of tea and some heavy cake by the fire. Thanks very much.